PoBev. How's everyone doing? Good, good. Okay, so we're going to start this off. I feel like I get kind of repetitive every month if you come every month, but I just wanted to remind everybody that at PoBev, we've been trying to kind of keep it a little bit quieter in here. So if you want to be social, go out there. That's why there's tables and coloring crayons and all sorts of fun stuff. I also hope that you all have cupcakes. You get your cupcakes in your chocolate milk. Awesome. Okay, so there's refreshments out there, but if we could just keep all the talking non-existent, that would be super, super awesome. I'm not going to shush you the whole thing, but we really want to be respectful to the people up here, and if you've ever been up here, then you know it's really quite scary. So if you guys could not talk, that would be super awesome. We have a lot of awesome performers tonight. We're actually completely full, which is really awesome. We were full before it started, so that's really awesome. And I'm going to turn the time over to Max. So Max is your MC. Can we get a round of applause?
Hey guys, welcome to PoBev. You guys are all a wonderful audience, and I want to thank you all for being here. I know it's unusually cold outside, but I'm glad that you all decided to come here. So we're going to just start off right away. Our first performer, his name's Dashi. He's going to be singing, followed by Landon, who will be playing the ukulele and singing. And then we have Brandon. He's been at a few other PoBevs. He's going to be performing some stand-up comedy. So give them all huge rounds of applause, all right?
Can you hear me? Sorry, I did not know I was performing tonight, so I didn't dress for it. Sorry, yeah, the song I'm about to sing was a song I wrote 4 years ago to a very special girl. It was kind of a secret crush. I was planning on telling her, giving her the song, but then I didn't know she was dating someone that time, so it's... Well, actually, she was just barely dating someone right after I finished the song. So it's been 4 years, and it's my one and only English song, so the lyric might sound childish. So, you know, I was born and raised in China, so it doesn't matter what the shirt says. They don't sell China, so. Yeah, the song's name is called Oh, the Key to Your Heart. I embedded her name in there, so I hope you guys like it. Stashi's production. I don't know why I do that. When I met you, when I first saw the smile on your face, your perfection, you took my breath away. You become my wickedness. I thought about you day and night. Even my dreams are all about you. But I'm little shy, little crazy, little overwhelmed. Kept wondered if I ever crossed your mind. Did I light up your dreams? But I like you, adore you, wanna be with you. I wanna have so many memories with you. I won't let you know. I wanna have the key to your heart. I wanna tell you how much love I got for you. I wanna hold you tight, kiss you till forever long. But can I have the key to your heart? Can I love you for the rest of my life? Just to give me a chance, don't you let me go. Even I'm a little shy, little crazy, little overwhelmed by my love is the truth. I'll not prove to you, you're my everything. You know I like you, adore you, wanna be with you. All I want, you know, is to have it, that key to your heart and to your heart. Whoa. I know it's a little bit too late to learn Lady Antebellum songs for you. Wish I could be the country boy knows how to say something like a cattle to kettle, but I prefer what I need. Maybe you is born and more handsome, but the Asian boy knows how to love you with real heart. Oh baby, I promise you. But I'm little shy, little crazy, little overwhelmed. Kept wondering if I ever cross your mind. Did I light up your dreams? But I like you, adore you, wanna be with you. I wanna have so many memories with you. I just want you to know. Oh, I wanna have the key to your heart. I wanna tell you how much love I got for you. I wanna hold your hand, kiss you, talk for how long? But can I have the key to your heart? Can I love you for the rest of my life? Just to give me the chance, don't you let me go. Even I'm a little shy, little crazy, little overwhelmed, but my love is the truth. And I'll prove to you, you're my everything. You know I like you, adore you, wanna be with you. All I want, you know, is to have it, that key to your heart and to your heart. Whoa. I wanna hold your hand, kiss you, talk for how long? Can I have the key to your heart? Can I love you for the rest of my life? Just to give me the chance, don't you let me go. I wanna have the key to your heart. I wanna tell you how much love I got for you. I wanna hold your hand, kiss you, talk for how long? But can I have the key to your heart? Can I love you for the rest of my life? Just to give me the chance, don't you let me go. Thank you.
I guess I should turn it on, huh? Okay. Can you guys hear that? Okay. All right, I'm going to sing a song by the Lumineers called Angela. If you guys know it, feel free to sing along. when you left this town with your windows down and the wilderness inside. I'll let the exits pass, all the tar and glass, till the road and sky combine. Strangers in this town raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. And your Volvo lights lit up green and white, well, with the cities and the signs. Oh, shoot. Shoot, I can't read the words. But you held your course to some distant war in the corners of your mind. From the second time around, the only love I ever found. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Were you safe and warm in your coat of arms and your fingers in your fist? Oh my gosh. Did you hear the notes and the static codes in the radio abyss? Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. And strangers in this town raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Oh, Angela, spent your whole life running away. Home at last. Home at last. Shoot. What are the words? Gosh dang it. Words? Anyone? Words? Last verse. Oh my gosh. Words. Words. I hear it. What are they? Oh my gosh. You wish. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Were you safe and warm in your coat of arms with your fingers in your fist? Did you hear the notes, all the static codes in the radio abyss? Strangers in this town raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Oh, Angela, spent your whole life running away. Vacancy, a hotel room, lost in me, lost in you, Angela. Oh my gosh. On my knees, I belong, I believe. Home at last. Home at last.
Um, I, I'd like to tell you guys about the greatest day of my life. A couple years back, I was with some friends who were dating at the time, and we'll call her Jane and him Wilson. And I was sitting on their couch one night, complaining to them about how single I am, and they were ignoring it as usual. But Jane had been trying to set me up with a friend of hers for some time. And after a couple of failed attempts, I was sitting on their couch, playing my favorite game of find love on the internet while they played their favorite game of figure out how many tongues you can fit in a mouth, which is usually only 2. But while I was swiping through trying to find love, I came across this face, and I looked at Jane and I said, "Jane, is this the girl you were trying to set me up with?" And Wilson walks over and says, "Yes." Swipes, and we match. And then, within 30 seconds, this girl is messaging me. The joke's not over yet. And so, I mean, first of all, this had never happened to me before, so obviously I'm down for a challenge. I start messaging this girl, but then a curious thing started happening. Every time the conversation moved forward at all, Jane would get a screenshot of the entire conversation with a question, "What do I say next?" And when I found out that that was going on, I started making suggestions. And all of a sudden, I was flirting with myself. And I'm a sly dog, so I was getting it done. And I finally worked up the courage to ask me on a date. And it was incredibly nerve-wracking because I waited several minutes to respond, but I got a date and then I went out on a date with myself, and it turns out I'm not really my type, but that's something that we should all learn about ourselves, I think. That's the end of that joke. Thank you very much. Later that same year, I learned another important fact. Many of you guys have seen the service dogs who wander around campus, and they do a great amount of service for their owners. But it turns out you don't have to have a service dog. You could have a service anything. You could have a service gopher if you wanted to, or, as I later learned, a service baby. They're incredibly useful because if you let him wander around, he can warn you about danger or snacks. And if you pick him up and give him a little vest that says "Service Baby," and a pair of aviator sunglasses and a little bow tie, you can get into anywhere. We snuck into Congress one time. We walked up, and the lady at the front's like, "Sir, you can't bring a baby in here." And with his little pudgy hands, he grabbed his aviators and went. And I said, "Ma'am, this is a service baby. How dare you?" And she let us right in. And that's how I met Barack Obama. A couple years before that, though, I was in junior high. By nervous groan, who's been in junior high before? That's about what it felt like, yeah. I was in junior high. We were on a field trip to somewhere, and we didn't have smartphones at the time. We just had to look out the window and imagine stuff. So I kept seeing the bus pass these signs that says, this highway has been adopted by Scout Troop 1256. And in my mind's eye, I could just see an orphanage where you can adopt a highway must be the saddest place on earth. How did the highway get there? I-215 eastbound came home from school one night, and Aunt I-80 was sitting there at the counter, and he's like, "Aunt I-80, what are you doing here?" And I-80 looks over and says, "I-215, your parents were being remodeled, you know that, but due to budget cuts, they've scrapped the project and turned them into a national park," which gave I-215 eastbound the worst kind of potholes of the heart. And he gathered what little road cones he had and went off to the orphanage where you can adopt a highway and just waited and waited. And nobody came except the Boy Scouts from Troop 1256. Which is especially sad because in my 7th grade mind, I'm thinking, there's no way these guys know how to properly raise a highway. What are they thinking? And more than that, their only major accomplishment is that most of them have figured out how to stop eating Tide Pods. At which point the kid next to me punched me because he'd been waiting anxiously for a yellow Volkswagen so he could put an end to the whole thing. But much like junior high, college has that lingering stench of impending adulthood that we're all familiar with. We all know it's coming. We can smell it. The fact that we're going to have to start paying those student loans back soon. But in order to avoid that fact, I propose a solution, and the solution is that we need to start a band. Now, as you know, the hardest part about starting a band is naming the band. And my first thoughts were we would just go ahead and take, on paper, for tax purposes, we'd be called something super hipster, like What's Left of Thursday. And then every night when we go on stage, we change our name to something different that's like a parody of a band that's actually good. Like one night we'll be Fred Zeppelin, and the next night we'll be like Def Shepherd, and then like Pink Floyd or something like that. But the problem with that is, like, what do you put on the t-shirts? And so that's no good. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to review a couple of the band names that we could have, if that's all right. The first one we could be called is Michelle's Mustache, because much like the band, it's uncomfortable but intriguing. Inflatable breakfast machine, because it's impossible but beautiful. Vegan corn dog, because nobody's happy about it. Or love plunger, because it gets worse the more you think about it, much like the band. I'm gonna end with this. Last time I was up here, I told a joke about search engines, but I forgot to finish the joke. So I'll finish it now. As many of you know, the battle for men's hearts the battle for men's souls are fought in the lonely foxholes of the heart, but the battle for men's information is fought in the lonely foxholes of the internet, which is why it's very important for you to choose the correct search engine to use. And there are two major reasons why Google is so much better than Bing. The first being that there's no good way to say that you searched something in Bing on the past, because the past tense of Bing is bung, and if you told someone that you had bunged something, they're never gonna believe you. And the second reason is a lot more complicated. Say, for example, that you're drafting a breakup text, right? And you want to feel the gravity of the situation. If you type into Google that classical song that goes, ha, 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 Google takes you into its loving arms and says, okay, my son, the song that you're looking for is called Excalibur by Carl Orff. And you should use language like, it's not you, it's me. And I'm like, thanks, Google. You know exactly what to say. But if you search the exact same thing on Bing, what happens is Bing reacts to your search request and your presence a lot like a puppy from the shelter. He's super excited to see you, but has no idea what you're talking about. So you type it into Bing, and he comes back with a stick. And he looks up at you like, I found this stick. I'm not sure what you want, but I found this stick. Please like the stick. Please stay here. I love you. And I'm like, oh, Bing. I'm sorry. This can't happen. And Bing looks up to me with all the confidence in the world and says, you want to try Microsoft Edge? And I'm like, no, Bing. You've crossed a line. I would never do that. And as I closed the tab, I could almost see his little puppy dog tail fall between his legs as he walks home thinking, I should have got a bigger stick. No, Bing, you should have learned to listen. That's all I have for you guys. We'll see you later.
Great. All right, guys, I'm not going to take much of your time. We got 3 more acts coming up. First one's going to be Klaus. He's going to be telling us a story. Followed that is going to be Tony, Kingo, and Jenna. They're going to be singing a song. I think it's from Tangle, but I don't know. It's kind of on the DL. And then after that is Eddie and Derek. They've got a guitar and singing, and it's going to be great. So give them all a huge Aggie warm round of applause.
Funny joke, I'm not actually going to be telling a story. I just said that so if my jokes fall flat, it's like, oh, he just told a really bad story. So no story, I'm sorry. I actually work here, and I'm usually over there running the video, but now I'm not. So that's a fun news, right? And if you look in the back, there's Aaron. Everyone look in the back. There you go. Thank you. All right. So it's February. Love is hard. Love is sad. Love is good, right? Give me like a holler if you like love. Okay, good. So there's some people in here who may help me. Be my love doctor for a second. I don't understand what happened, but I was with a girl, okay? And then she took my belt off. What does that mean? I don't know what it means. Anyways. Let me hear you if you know somebody or if you are somebody who works with kids. Yeah, cool. You guys are dumb. You purposely put yourselves in a place where you get disrespected. They make fun of you, yet they vomit on you, and yet you do it. But you're also very brave, so I applaud you. But I worked at an after-school club, and kids are vicious. They can look at you, and then they can figure out everything you're insecure about. They look at me and they're like, Mr. Claus, you have a big nose. Shut the hell up. Mr. Claus, do you have a girlfriend? I do. And then they look at you, and then something takes over their body. She doesn't love you, Mr. Claus. She's going to leave you for another man. It's like, okay, go back to your homework. Little shit. But kids are also fun, you know. One time I was on the playground, and we're out at recess. A kid runs up, and he says, Mr. Claus, race war. And I said, shh, you can't say that, Ryan, that's bad. Race war, Mr. Claus. Whoa, dude, take it easy. And he says, no, from here to there. Oh, race war. Okay, let's race. And so, I don't know. I don't like letting kids win all the time, because that's dumb. Everyone gets a participation trophy. You're probably going to get one leaving this one, you know, PoBev here, so that's dumb. But we race, and I let him win the first one. And then we race again, and I smoke him, completely cream him, Usain Bolt style. And I beat him, and he's like, I won. It's like, what the hell, Ryan? No, you didn't. You're 50 feet back there. And then he's like, let's do it again. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, I won. We didn't even move, Ryan. You gotta make it to the finish line. Kids are dumb. But I worked at this after-school club, and there's a low population of male workers there. So if you got a wiener, you should go work there because that's what they need. They just need the male presence there. I don't know what it is, but that's how I got the job. They're like, are you a guy? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, you have the job. I'm like, okay, nice. So I'm there, and I think they wanted to include me, and I respect them for that. I feel happy that they did that. But they would just ask some stupid things. They're like, Mr. Claus, what should we do with the kids? Like, what's fun? I'm like, well, I know they like to eat things, right? They like to eat different colored things. Oh, they love to eat things. I know they like paper, right? Oh, they love paper. What if? Now hear me out. I'm just spitballing. This is just coming right off the noggin. Oh, yeah. What if we had the kids eat different colored pieces of paper and have them tell us what the flavor is? I don't know, Klaus, that's kind of a bad idea. I'm like, no, it'll be fun. They love it. Or I've been kicking around this idea. We have them reenact, I don't know, maybe Fight Club. Or maybe, I don't know, we just have a battle royale, like Hunger Games. It'd be fun. And they're like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. And they'd always take me seriously every time. And that felt good. That felt really good. Kids can get away with a lot of stuff. One time, I was walking behind a kid, and he promptly went up and smacked one of the female workers' butts. And she turns around, she's like, excuse me? He goes, and then he leaves, and he got away with it. It's pretty cool. I wish I could be a kid again. I wouldn't go around spanking butts, no. I'd have nap time whenever I wanted. But one thing I would do, I don't take myself too seriously. And I don't like that stupid, like, I'm a kid at heart, but I'm a pretty cool big kid. And so what I would do to get their attention, whether they're messing around or to cheer up a small kid, I would do the following, okay? You ready? Now it's very important that you all watch. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm probably not very good at it. But, where's the microphone? There it is. I put on googly eyes and then I would yo-yo, you know? Oh, dang it. Anyways, where's the microphone? There you go. Or I would just look at him. Yeah. Kids are fun. Kids are great. Anyways, have a good night.
Yo. How's it going, Utah State? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So this song is dedicated to those brave souls out there. I know it's February. We got anyone out there on a date? We got one. We got one. This song is dedicated to those brave souls out there. I know you come to this with the hopes of sitting next to that person. You're like, I can do this. I can do this. We're here to create the atmosphere for you. We got you. This song is for you guys.
Starlight. Now I'm here. Suddenly I see, standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. It's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you.
All those days chasing down a daydream, all those years living in a blur, all that time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. Once I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you. Now that I see you.
Hello.
Hello. We are Once the Line, at least two of us anyway. If you like what you hear, hit us up on Facebook. This is Too Close by Alex Clare. You know I'm not one to break promises. I don't want to hurt you, but I need to breathe. And through it all, you're still my best friend. But there's something inside that I need to release. Which way is right? Which way is wrong? How can I say that I need to move on? You know we're headed separate ways, and it feels like I am just too close to love you. There is nothing I can really say, and I can't hide no more, and I can't lie no more. Got to be true to myself, and it feels like I am just too close to love you. So I'll be on my way. You giving me more than I can return, but there's so much more that you deserve. I've nothing to say, nothing to do. How can I say that I live without you? You know we're headed separate ways. Well, it feels like I am just too close to love you. There is nothing I can really say. And I can't hide no more. And I can't lie no more. Got to be true to myself. And it feels like I am just too close to love you. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way. So it feels like I am just too close to love you. But there is nothing I can really say. I can't hide no more. And I can't lie no more. Got to be true to myself. But it seems like I am just too close to love you. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way. Thank you so much.
Wasn't that awesome? Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, we got 3 more acts coming up. I'm excited to announce first we got Grace. She's going to be singing and playing the guitar, her own original music. After that, we have Ambry's going to be singing a song. And then we have our first but not last poem of the night. It's going to be performed by Donnie. So I want you to give them all a huge round of applause.
My gosh. Okay. All right, hi everyone. This is a song that I wrote my junior year of high school, and I've kind of kept it tucked away for a little bit. So here it is. It's called Realized Reality. I'm holding on to you with every ounce of strength. And now I'm letting go of all the words you used to say. And step by step, I watch my feet dragging now. Step by step, you were all I had. One more day I wait for you to call my name. And one more week I wait, but nothing seems to change. Now I'm breathing in my realized reality, and I've come to terms with the truth. I look back and I see your face in those eyes of yours, and the hand I held in those lips I kissed in that trance you had me in, and how you held me in the coldest of nights, and you aren't there anymore. Now I'm breathing in my realized reality, and I've come to terms with the truth. You say you don't want me, say you're giving me up, but I never imagined it would hurt this much. The slamming of doors and I'm screaming your name, but the words won't form. Now I'm breathing in my realized reality, and I've come to terms with the truth.
Hello? Okay. Hi, I'm Amber Nielsen. I'm going to be singing a song called Landslide, and this is actually the version from Glee. So, anyway, hope you guys like it. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed the mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought me down. No mirror in the sky, what is love? And can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Oh, oh. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, and children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. Oh, afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, and children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. So take this love and take it down. If you climb a mountain and you turn around, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe, well, maybe, well, maybe the landslide will bring you down, down. The landslide will bring you down. The landslide will bring you down. Have a good night.
Testing to, okay, there we go. What's up, PoBev? Man, I swear, if I had to write a poem about some of these voices, it'd be a dissertation. There are like some phenomenal people out here. This is great. So I love, my name's Donnie, and I love February, and I love Valentine's Day for the one reason that it's like the one time of year where you can go into like Walmart and buy a ton of candy. And you don't get any judgmental looks, right? Because then you go to the checkout, and they're just like, oh, it must be for a special someone. And you're just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, yep. All these Kit Kats, it's for a very, very special someone. And then I just go back and watch Netflix and eat Kit Kats. It's a great time. But anyway, so I have a poem tonight that I wrote a little while ago, and it's not about romance, but it is about love. This poem's called Of Heroes and Heartbreak. As children, the world seemed so endless. Envious of its depth, we ran to see it all. Our oversized hearts didn't know how to fall, so we took leap after leap of faith. We raced towards blue skies and steady dreams that teemed with new adventures, and yet our biggest endeavor was ever on our minds. We would find that through every sincere smile to a friend in need, that our creed was rising from its foundation. Each inhalation of innocent breath was met with the realization that we were practicing for the biggest test of our lives. Yet, despite the intricacy of our planning, we knew the demanding truth that our big test was comprised of only 3 words: save the world. You see, before we could even write cursive, we were subversively exposed to suffering, wondering why we came to school with new shoes, while troublesome Tommy's parents would choose to send their son to school each day with another scar, marring him with the unbiased hand of alcoholism, forming a schism in his heart so wide he could hide all the dreams he would eventually give up on. From the beginning, misery was sketched into our lives, driving us to reach for the crayons so we could demand justice and color in a sunrise amid the desolate skies. We faced down dreary days as soldiers, carved into little boys and girls. We hurled ourselves at this quest, putting our best foot forward, hoping we would step into a future worth fighting for. The door to our dreams shone bright in the distance, and we knew there would be resistance in getting there, but we were prepared to push on. We donned our game faces and trudged off into places of despair, hoping to share someone's burden long enough to let them know they're not alone. And though the road ahead was unknown, we kept going, knowing that we could be heroes like the ones we zeroed in on every Saturday morning, adorning our minds with the knowledge that we could be Superman too. We knew as we went to bed and the moon shimmered in our sights that our parents weren't saying goodnight to our no more kid. No, they were tucking in a legend. We were so confident that we would pass our tests, but I must confess, I sit here now wondering, have we already failed? Was that train of thought derailed before it ever arrived at our answer? Did we let the cancer of hatred snuff out hope's humble light before it ever reached the sight of those living in darkness? Have we traded in our capes for ties? Have we succumbed to the lies as we try to ignore the smell of suffering in the air? Has despair become the white noise that lulls us back into our nightmares? Does not caring allow us to feel better about doing nothing, as if running to reassign responsibility makes the problem go away? And even as I say these words, I know that the questions are irrelevant because we all know the answers. They pander to us every day as we look in the mirror, and it becomes clear that we've all given up. Today, I showcase my hypocrisy because I gave up just as easily. My optimism turned to pacifism, and the fight against apathy and reality became too much. So I used my frustration as a crutch, and I asked, how? How can I save the world when somewhere a mother curls around the shivering frame of a 12-year-old boy like a crescent moon in the silent stillness of a hospital room, trying her best to sing her son to sleep, keeping the small head against her chest so he can rest, so we can steadily fall asleep to the sound of his mother's heartbeat, so we can have some semblance of peace as he tries to creak out another fragile breath. Death coming like the cab ride home that we pray for once will be late. How do I make a difference when there's so much hate, so much doubt, when even now we stand in the ashes of a political fallout where both sides use fear and ignorance as a malignant breeding ground for hostility? In reality, they are two heads to the same beast, and each feasts exclusively on their own viewpoints, anointing leaders that echo the time-tested theory that clearly someone who doesn't believe what you believe is evil. They receive relief, knowing it's much easier to jump to conclusions instead of facing the intrusions of having to walk in someone else's shoes. No, it's all red versus blue, cementing division as status quo in a world so desperate for change. And it's strange, but maybe the change needs to start with us swallowing our pride and accepting that in the darkest times we cannot be the sun we want to be. We want to be the glow that greets each morning, sending shadows scattering with a warning that they will pay for every heart they break, but it's a mistake. Alas, we cannot be the sun because it is the stunning blackness of night where the importance of our fight reaches new heights. So be a nightlight, reminding us that you don't have to be very big or shine very bright to make the world a little less frightening for someone else. I tell you these things because the kid in me says we can save the day, but the English major knee-high in debt still asks how. A good friend once told me that love is the answer and the question is irrelevant. I say that love is the answer. No, love will not cure cancer, but is the reason to keep fighting. Love is the reason we keep inviting others into our hearts even after seeing invitations in the recycling bin. Love is not a winning lotto number or a magic word that will suddenly wake a coma victim out of their tragic slumber. Love is not hesitant. Love does not pander. Love can only begin to be the answer when we choose to make it so. Love is not stagnant. Love is action. We are heroes when we choose to love. How many in your life are waiting for you to make that choice? With a quiet voice, the little boy in me still believes we can save the world, but he can't do it alone. A poem will not stun the growth of sadness on the earth, but if we all search for hope and call it home with compassion, I'd imagine we stand a chance. If we snap out of this trance, if we stop dancing around the issue and clinging to our ignorance, maybe we could make a difference. And I know what you're gonna say, we can't save everyone. Well, no, we can't. Despite my rant, there will always be pain. Sorrow may forever remain, but nobody has to bear the burden alone. And how dare we do nothing when our arms could be home for someone who's been evicted from their happiness? Yes. Maybe we failed our test, but we were studying for the wrong exam. You see, our plan was to save everybody, but buddy, you gotta remember that everybody is a somebody, so save somebody. Love somebody. Dry their tears with a gentle hand. Demand nothing of them except for to make it to tomorrow. Love without restraint. Paint a picture of every color. Reach out to a brother or sister just trying to exist on the same canvas. I tell you these things not because I know the answers to the travesties we face. No rhyme will erase the darkness from our days. But I say these things with a hope that with each word my voice will reach the hero in you. And with a renewed confidence they will say, it is time to put on your cape.
That was phenomenal. I have a quick announcement. I just want to premise this by saying that I love all of you guys, and you've been an amazing crowd. But if you are standing towards the back, please find a seat. I believe there's a lot of open seats in this far section. We love you all so much, but we'd love you even more if you were sitting down. So I've got some more. Next up, we have a man who insists on being described as the king of haikus. It's Edward Bornstein. He's going to come up and drop some more rhymes. After that, Michael is going to deliver another poem, and then we're going to break up the poetry with a song performed by Taylor, Jaron, Elle, and Eric. So give them all a huge round of applause.
Hi guys. My name's Edward, and I'm going to be performing 3 haikus and 2 short poems tonight. You may remember that I performed last time doing material on Tide Pods. Well, since then I've heard from some local baby boomers that millennials can't handle complex material, so I'm focusing my poetry on deep stuff tonight. So please try to handle it. That being said, feel free to snack on your Tide Pods during the show. I do not shame. This first haiku is called Fruit or People. Covered with a peel, the best parts are inside them, torn to be revealed. I like the snapping, thank you. Always looking for affirmation. The second one is called Empathy. I don't know what that is, but when you become me, filled with my ugly glory, and are then content. The last of the 3 haikus is called Under the Covers. Kidding, not like that, okay? It's deep. Right. Okay. Where we go to hide and be alone with our dreams, hoping we'll both rise. So this next poem, it's a short one I wrote on Valentine's Day because yes, I am your stereotypical poet. Love is the child who got lost in the supermarket. They walked in with you but became separated along the way. You were too busy looking for what they didn't want. Now others are tending to them, trying to find out your name. And so this is my last piece for the night. I wrote it in response to the movement that has called itself All Lives Matter. All lives matter, unless they're black, or foreign non-combatants, or refugees, or poor, or Muslim, but definitely cops and soldiers, unless they're trans. All lives matter. Thank you, guys.
All right, so I'm just gonna give like a preface. All right. I'm just gonna give a preface because I've been kind of having a sore throat recently, and I was practicing this early, so my loud voice is kind of gone. So I might have a lot of voice cracks in the middle of this, but I hope that doesn't retract from the stuff that you're gonna hear. All right, but y'all should buckle down because it's about to get really angsty in here. All right, you're gonna go for a good ride. All right, no. I want to impress you with all the things I say so I can crowdsource my self-esteem because I can't create it myself. I dress well only because I am desperate to have a good impression in people's eyes. The only reason I cared about my GPA was so I could feel smarter than others. I give myself so much shit for being too scared to go on dates, even though I only avoid it because I'm afraid rejection confirms all the bad things about me. I ruminate about my fuck-ups to the point where I get depressed and isolate myself from everyone I know, which causes me to hate myself even more for caring too much. I
I still have the same body image issues from when I used to be fat. I'm insecure if people think I'm too emotional or weird. I act weird because I want people to think about me. I worry way too much about my appearance on social media. I thought about suicide since I was 14, but I'm way too scared to ever actually try it. There are sometimes I honestly question if I would be happier if I was born a female. My dad used to tell me he never wanted me to be born at all. So many people think I'm insane for not wanting to go to med school anymore but study English. Someone told me slam poetry is stupid and no one likes the angst. We live in a generation that was told since we were kids, you don't matter. Your voice won't be heard. You won't change the world. No one cares about your dreams. You won't even achieve them. You shouldn't study art and literature. Stop being so naive. We're all pursuing the same aspirations in life, and when I look around this room, I get depressed because some of us won't make it. Some of us will fall through the cracks and be forgotten, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's sad. Sad, but it feels like that speaking that word is off limits. The world wants us to be cynical. The generations that came before us believe that they know the truths of life and make fun of us for wanting to feel special, for clinging on to some hope that our life does matter and our existences can improve the world. Every person who speaks up for something gets slapped down to the ground, made fun of, and reminded that life is a joke. God isn't real. You aren't a special snowflake. Stop being a melodramatic kid. But what if I don't listen? What if I stand back up and recite these angsty poems with the hope that they have an effect, even if that's more unlikely than proving God does exist? I want to believe my words have an effect. I want to think I'm special and can do something amazing in this world when everyone wants me to shut up. What does any of this even matter when I die and everything I thought or felt is lost in a meaningless void? After death, my feelings are never more, so I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad and I'm going to be insane. I'm going to tear my hair out because everyone judges me for crazy for caring about my own emotions. Everywhere I go, I get reminded that grandiosity is a symptom of my bipolar brain. They say my self-esteem is due to an imbalance of chemicals in my head. My mind is delusion. Apparently, I don't even know what reality actually is. But here's what I do know. I was more vulnerable in front of hundreds than most people could be in front of their own reflection. And I'll walk away happier and more fulfilled than the people who would make fun of my angst. I'm not going to be one of those people who look back and wonder when their life went to shit and when they became so bitter and why everyone ignores them now. I am a rebel of this generation, and the rebellion is to genuinely care about yourself and others. In the face of overwhelming negativity and cynicism, the youth was fooled into believing that being overly critical is cool. But what does constant parody, sarcasm, irony, or the dismissal of everything in your life do for you? Once you break down the ideas of everything we are and everything we care about and make fun of the feelings that make us human, what is there left? We don't need to become our jaded forefathers. No, I won't change the world, but I want to. No, my voice won't make a difference, but I want it to. And no, I'm not special, but I'm going to keep believing and dreaming and try to stand out in a crowd to try and inspire, regardless of how naive you think I am. God, maybe we can just live in a world where we all have human decency, not because it's something we should have, but something we want to have. And even if that's the most unrealistic dream that has ever existed, I'm going to try. If there's one thing you can take away from an angsty poem, it's that it's not bad to have emotions and want a better tomorrow.
That's good. Test, test. Can we get a picture? You know? Hey, we're taking a pic, guys. Ready, right there? Okay. Hey, Terry, you want to announce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm Jaren.
I'm Elle.
And I'm Taylor. And I'm Eric. So. And We prepared a cool song for you guys. It's a cover, and we're pretty sure you're gonna recognize it. So, yeah.
It's not a silly little moment. It's not the dream before we come. This is the deep and dying breath of this love that we've been working on.
I can't seem to hold you like I want you. Just wanna feel you in my arms. Nobody's gonna come and save you. We put too many false alarms. We're going down. Oh, and you can see it too. We're going down. And you know that we're doomed, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room.
I was the one you always dreamed of. You were the one I tried to draw. Till you saying nothing to me, baby. You're the only lie I ever saw.
Oh, I'll make the most of all the sadness. You'll be a boy because you can.
You try to hit me just to hit me, but it leaves me feeling dirty cause you can't understand. We're going down.
Oh, and you can see it too.
We're going down.
And know that we're doomed, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room.
Go cry about it, why don't you? Go cry about it, why don't you? Go cry about it, why don't you? My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. Burning burning room. Don't you think you ought to know by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow? Don't you think we ought to know by now? Don't you think we better learn somehow? Don't you think we ought to know by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow? Don't you think we ought to know by now? Burning room. Go cry about it, why don't you? Go cry about it, why don't you? Go cry about it, why don't you? My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. We're slow dancing in a burning room. Slow dancing in a burning room.
Weren't they great? They were pretty good. Yeah, they were great. Quick question, quick announcement. How many of you guys have been to Moonlight and Music? All right, so there's another Moonlight and Music coming up this Thursday, 7:30 in the Hub. I would be there. We got a lot of performers from PoBev that are going to be performing, and we have Taylor Gardner. If you don't know who he is, you can look him up on Instagram, Spotify, I believe. All right, get to our next acts. We got 3 more. First up, we have Taylor. She's going to be singing a song. After that, we have Chris. He's going to be coming up here playing the guitar and singing, and then we're going to finish it off with Josh. He's going to be giving us some poetry. So give them all a huge round of applause.
Hey, what's up, guys? So my name is Taylor. I'm gonna be singing "Skinny Love." Yeah, by Birdie. So, woo! Stop it. Stand here. Oh, not now. Later. Come on, skinny love, just last the year. Pour a little soul we were never here. My, 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 my. Right at the moment, this order's tall. And I told you to be patient, told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it will be a different kind, 'cause I'll be holding all the tickets. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it will be a different kind, 'cause I'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be owning all the fines. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? Pour a little soul, we were never here. And my, 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 my. Right at the moment, this order's tall. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And now all your love is wasted, and who was I? 'Cause now I'm breaking at the bridges and at the ends of all your lines. Who will love you? Who will fight? And who will fall far behind?
All right, testing it up. Oh, can you hear it? Awesome. Okay, hey, real quick, I just wanted to say just like one real quick thing. This song goes out to my buddy George, who was a big deal for me for a long time, and he's no longer with us, and he was a much better singer than I'll ever be. So this one goes out to George. So.
Could you ask me how I'm doing? Do you remember how to feel? Are you past the fear of falling? Do you still get down to kneel? Now float into the ocean, out into the sea. Get swallowed by your sadness and go far away from me. Are you searching for something that was broken from the start? How come I hear the beating even though you lost your heart? You were special, you were kind, there was something about you that's just so hard to find. You were lonesome, I'm lonesome too. Forget all the pretty people and the things they did to you. If I asked you a question, would you answer with a lie? Could you forget you ever knew me? Could you at least give it a try? Now float into the ocean, out into the stream. Get swallowed by your sadness and go far away from me. Are you searching for something that was broken from the start? How come I hear the beating even though you lost your heart? You were special, you were kind, there was something about you that's just so hard to find. You were lonesome, I'm lonesome too. Forget all the pretty people and the things they did to you. Now float into the ocean, out into the stream. I need something to hope for, I want something to believe. I can't see the future, I can't change the past. Trying to build something up, but nothing seems to last. You were special, you were kind, there was something about you that's just so hard to find. You were lonesome, I'm lonesome too. Forget all the pretty people and the things they did to you. You were special, you were kind. What was it about you that's just so hard to find?
Thanks.
right, so let's make sure. Good evening, guys. So my name is Joshua Johnson, and I'm here tonight to read a poem for you. It's a little bit serious. It's about love, romance, and the eventual heartbreak that we all experience at one point or another. So I hope you enjoy it. It's entitled Enough. I saw you in my dreams. I waited for you to come, so together we could be kings, made whole and greater by our collective sum. For you I waited, lost in fantasy, trapped every night by my religion and circumstance. And yet you'd never know what you meant to me. But when we finally met, you couldn't spare a second glance. I had broken my chains and set myself free, no longer constrained by the way I was raised. I found my own life and shaped my own identity. And for that I will, for the last time, let God be praised. The first time I saw you, I knew. Maybe it was your walk or the timid way you would talk, but I think it was because I recognized you. So I composed myself and did my best not to gawk. I observed you from a distance for weeks, trying to see if this could be true, examining and searching how one speaks, if no longer in dreams, one speaks to you. Then one day, to my surprise, without a warning or a single word, you approached me, absent of any guile in your eyes, and after that, I don't remember a thing I heard. A month passed, or maybe two, and whether at school, your place, or mine, not one day went by that I didn't spend with you. I had fallen, and hard, but that was fine. I soon realized, however, that my paradise was never quite what I had imagined. All that time spent dreaming of forever would end up being just one more sad end. I felt for you so many things, not a one that you would reciprocate, and my reality would remain solely in my dreams, for what reason only the naive call fate. I created in my own head a cocktail, a perfect potion of emotion, that you didn't feel in return for me. I should have seen, maybe I could tell, but I wasn't willing to acknowledge my one-sided devotion. Initially, I blamed it all on the religion. I'll just wait for you to be ready, I told myself. It was the slightest glimmer, flicker, or smidgen of even a hope of saving my emotional health. Of course, though, that wasn't the reason for which we would never work. No matter how badly I wanted to alter time or change the season, the reality began to set in like clockwork. I just wasn't enough for you, although you'd say it much nicer than that. And no matter how hard I'd work or what I'd do, that would remain a matter of fact. I just wasn't enough. I had too much hair on my body and not enough on my head. It must have been tough to receive unrequited love even as you shared my bed. I just wasn't enough for you. That much is clear. Was I too masculine or not masculine enough? Please leave me a clue. I'm driving myself crazy, I fear. I just wasn't enough. Was it because I drank too much or not enough? Was I too rough in my style of speech or my manner of touch? I just wasn't enough for you. Should I have spoken another language? I mean, I already speak 3. Or maybe I should have been a little less politically minded, too. Maybe I should have had a little bit more money. I just wasn't enough. Was it my teeth, my weight, my skin? Perhaps I could have been funnier, a little bit more off the cuff. But maybe none of that matters in the end. I suppose all that matters, the truth about you and me, is that no matter how hard I tried to flatter, you could never see past your blinders of who we were meant to be. In the end, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for helping me break one more set of chains. Thank you for destroying the delusions of yesterday's blue. Thank you for both the joys and the pains. Thank you.
There's still chocolate milk and cupcakes. Take that as you will. All right. 3 more performances coming up. First up is Andrew and Connor. They're going to be singing. And then Cody and Jared, they're going to be performing a song and then singing. And then we have Ivy is going to be coming up and singing for us. I want you guys to all give them the biggest round of applause.
Hey. How does it Ah, it works. So this is a song for all you wonderful princes who can't just find your princesses. Thank you.
Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor. Thank you.
Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
or half so fatiguing
as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming as kind as I'm handsome and heir to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why do
I know
the girl must be mad?
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her agony, misery, although it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind,
always 10 feet below, and
she's just out of reach.
Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to
Go ahead, start strong. You down? Wait, is the mic, is it working? Oh. Hey guys, this is my friend Cody, and I'm Jared. We wrote this song, and it's like super appropriate for this stage. It's like lovey-dovey and everything. It's super great. But like, we wrote a song on Valentine's Day because we're single. Yeah, we're single. Ooh. So yeah, we just wrote the song and then played 2K. Played 2K, yeah. Because that's what single guys do, is make songs and play 2K. So we'll go ahead and sing it now.
Long walks in the dark,
through the park. Holding hands is where we start. Looking at you, looking back, this body talk is so ticky-tack. I'll make mistakes, please cut me slack, 'cause I love you, it's a simple fact. So now's my time, will you please be mine? You deserve more than a simple pickup line. Yeah, you're so fine and I'm so inclined. Will you please, please be my Valentine? Next year on Valentine's, I'll be yours and you'll be mine. Just come on now, take the signs and feel my heart within the rhymes. We'll both dance to the beat as long as it's before the 14th. Come on now, take a seat and listen to me sing. So now's my time, will you please be mine? You deserve more than a simple pickup line. Yeah, you're so fine and I'm so inclined. Will you please, please be my Valentine? Let's go dancing in the street, adventures and climbing trees, as long as I have you with me. I'll try and make you smile. Oh, I would walk for miles just to end up with you in my arms. My conscience is killing me. You got me filled with dopamine. You're all I need. Let's go and play some 2K. Even though I know I'm not that great, I'll just be the Warriors. They make it really easy. They've got a snake named KD. Yeah, snake. He's a snake. Yeah. That went over your heads, guys. KD from
Kevin
OKC.
Durant, you know.
He left OKC, you know. Okay, well,
fine,
just
it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Back to the point I'm making. I hope that you're not taken, so I can make you mine. My Valentine, now's my time. Will you please be mine? You deserve more than a simple pickup line. Yeah, you're so fine and I'm so inclined. Will you please, please be my Valentine? Now's my time, will you please be mine? You deserve more than a simple pickup line. Yeah, you're so fine and I'm so inclined. Will you please, please be my Valentine? My Valentine.
Number, if you want his number, I can give it to you anytime. Or if you want my number, you know.
Oh, thank you. Hey guys. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thanks. That's my sister, just in case you guys didn't know. I know what I said was heat of the moment, but
There's a little truth in between the words we've spoken. And it'll, sorry, to fix a heart that's broken. Please don't ask me where I'm going, 'cause I don't know. It's true, I don't know. No, I don't know anymore. Used to feel like heaven. Used to feel like me. We used to hear those violins playing heartstrings like a symphony, but now they're gone away, and nobody wants to face the truth. But you won't believe what love can do till it happens to you. Till it happens to you, baby. All right, thank you guys.
Time again, guys. The end of the night. But we still have 4 more acts. I'm going to announce the next 3. So the first one is going to be Captain America turned Captain Crutches. Josh Segovia is going to be delivering a poem. After that, series committee's very own Lydia is going to also be delivering a poem. So we have back-to-back poetry powerhouses. And following that is Nate. He's going to be singing and playing an instrument. So give them all a huge round of applause. We're almost at the end of the night, guys.
Suck. Hey guys. So just letting you know what I did. I broke my ankle snowboarding off the ski lift, so that was fun. Also, my voice has been gone since Saturday, so bear with me on this. But here it is. My name is Josh Segovia. This poem's called The Traveler. World spinning, hands trembling, thoughts running wild, mouth rambling. Control, haven't felt in a while. Me, I feel I'm dull. Darkness surrounds me as I live. The light cannot be seen. Words pierce as knives, and all I do is give. Walking, moving, trying, when I have no purpose. Breathing, smiling, feeling, when inside I'm dying. Life goes on, with or without you. Lonely, sad, scared, feel trapped and drawn. Waking up, I don't know why. Getting up, I guess I'll try. I'm moving, this is a start. I think I feel something bright within my heart. Will to continue moving, smile to keep on going. Giving up is prevalent. I must keep pushing. Trying is irrelevant, but I no longer believe that. The road back to normal, I just need to hold on to hope, believing, success. Friends are there to hold you and help you. And I swear, there are those who care, wanting, needing, trying to help you. And even when you're dying, they will put you back on your feet. Don't worry, be happy. The motto to recovery. Don't believe in crappy. Life is too great for that. Smile, even when you're close to tears. You can do it. Overcome your greatest fears. Life is too short to be anything but happy. So look in the mirror and believe in hope. Hold on, pain ends. You are great, even around those tricky bends. You believe now that you can do this. Sun shines through, embrace the warmth. You know it's true. Life can only get better. World spinning, hands trembling, but I'm still grinning, and I believe that I can do anything. Thank you, guys.
This is a poem I wrote in high school. It's called Questions I Ask Myself During Sunday School. Does God exist? If it helps you sleep, then yes, in the largest and smallest sense. He, she, they are the breeze on your cheek in July and the soft rain in your hair in November, the beginning, the end, the in-between. Why is the gene God always capitalized? Because wouldn't you be hurt if someone didn't capitalize the first letter of your name? A name is a proper noun and should be treated properly. Why do we still have habits from prehistoric times that are useless today? Instincts are instincts for a reason. They are physical, they are mental, they are emotional safeguards from the conscious and unconscious horrors around you. If practice makes perfect and nobody is perfect, then why practice? If living will eventually result in death and everyone dies eventually, then why live? If you tried to fail and succeed, what did you just do? Proved him, her, them, yourself wrong. Why don't they love me as much as I love them? Your heart is a vessel that can only carry so much, and you have been overfilling it. Pour the excess out and drink it. It hurts and stings, but know that some people like having it half empty. Is humanity hopeless? There is definitely something less of, but it will never be hope. Am I hopeless? If it helps you sleep, then no. Thank you.
Oh, there's no capo? Ooh, that's tricky. Do you guys have a capo? Do you got a capo? Does anyone have a capo? Shoot. Anyone with a guitar and a capo? I don't know what to do here. I don't think that's gonna change my plans a little bit. You got a finger? No, okay. All right, this song is not practiced, so we'll do this one though, okay? Can you hear the guitar? Is it on? You can hear it? Okay. All right, so this is dedicated to all you ladies then. It's called The Most Beautiful Girl in the Room. Looking around the room, I can tell that you are the most beautiful girl in the room. In the whole wide room. And when you're on the street, depending on the street, I bet you are definitely in the top 3. Good-looking girls on the street, depending on the street. And when I saw you at my friend's place, I thought, what is she doing at my friend's place? Oh, how did Dave get a hottie like that to a party like this? Good one, Dave. You're a legend, Dave. I asked Dave if he's gonna make a move on you. He says he's not sure. Dave, do you mind if I do? He says he doesn't mind, but I can tell it kind of minds, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I see you standing all alone by the stereo. I turn the lights down to very low. Here we go. You're so beautiful, beautiful. You could be a waitress, yeah. You're so beautiful, beautiful. You could be an air hostess from the 60s. You're so beautiful, beautiful. You could be a part-time model. And I seal the deal. I do my moves, I do my dance moves. Both of my dance moves. It's 12:02, just me and you. and 7 other dudes around you on the dance floor. Let's get out of here, let's get a cab. I'll buy you a kebab. I can't believe I'm sharing a kebab with the most beautiful girl I have ever seen with a kebab. Yeah. Why don't we leave? We can go to my house and watch a movie up on top of my couch. No, I don't mind taking it slow. Yeah. 'Cause you're so beautiful, like a tree or a high-class prostitute. You're so beautiful. You could be a part-time model, but you probably keep a normal job. Part-time model. Part of your time modeling and part of your time next to me. Oh, serenade you in my falsetto. There you go.
All right, guys, final act of the night. It's Josh Claflin, followed by Tars Tarkis, the band from 2019.
Can I make an announcement really quick? Hey, you guys, it's me. Hope you guys have had a good time. They're gonna finish this up. Right after, we have to clean up the chairs. You know the drill. The one that's under your bum, move it to the side and stack it. That'd be super, super helpful. Thanks, guys.
Hey everybody, my name's Joshua Claflin. How's it going? I'm really excited to be playing tonight. A lot has happened since last time, and I'm really excited to play right before my favorite band in Logan, Tars Tarkis, the band of 2019. But before that, I just wanted to share a song with you guys that's near and dear to my heart. My woman moves at midnight. She goes until the dawn. My woman takes me higher. My woman keeps me warm. A little too hot. Sorry. Check, check. I need to turn it. Here we are. Give it a little. I said, my woman takes me higher. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. My woman walks till midnight. She moves until the dawn. She moves until the dawn. My woman take me higher. Take me higher. My woman keeps me warm. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. I'm standing on the stage now. It's looking kind of fun. I'm feeling kind of sweaty. He's got some stinky buns. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. Come on. Dancing, yeah. You should be dancing, yeah. Be dancing. Oh, you should be dancing, baby. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? Yeah, I'm gonna take us over right now. Dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. What you doing on your back? What you doing on your back? You should be dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. I'm gonna say something. He's gonna say something. It may not be so clean. He's gonna get dirty. I got some pork outside. He's got some pork outside. It's making me feel mean. It's making me feel mean. What am I doing on my back? What you doing on your back? We should be dancing, yeah. Dancing. Oh, we should be dancing, baby. What you doing on your back now? What you doing on your back now? What you doing? What you doing? We're gonna be on our back now, baby. Thank you very much. We're Tars Tarkus 2019. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Thanks for being such a great crowd. I love Tars Tarkus. I can't wait to see them live in 2019 when they exist. But if you would all be wonderful people and pick up those chairs around you and start stacking them up. You guys have been amazing. I love you all. Thank you for coming out to support PoBev, and I hope to see you guys at Moonlight Music this Thursday night.